Today's class, let us start with, let us discuss about CRT cathode ray tubes, bar graph displays, and LCDs. So coming to bar graph display. The bar graph display is basically an array of LCDs or gas discharge panels arranged in an N by M matrix form by which the signal magnitude is indicated in a linear or angular format. The LED bar graph consists of a number of LED arrays. They are arranged in a singular multiple column. The packed density may be as much as 50 to 200 devices per centimeter cube, and the display signs can be as large as 50 mm by 100 mm. The main advantages of such display are the solid state nature and good response speed. Such displays are generally employed in the panel meters to accept analog input signals and give an equivalent display of the input signal level by illuminating the corresponding LEDs. So what are the properties? All the bars should have a common base. Each column in the bar graph should have equal width. The height of the bar should correspond to the data value. The distance between each bar should be the same. So what are the uses of bar graphs? Bar graphs are used to match things between different groups or to trace changes over time. We have so many advantages and disadvantages of bar chart. What are the advantages? The first advantage is bar graph summarizes the large set of data in simple visual form. Secondly, it displays each category of data in the frequency distribution. Next, it clarifies the trend of data better than the table. And also, it helps in estimating the key values at a glance. So likewise, we have disadvantages of bar chart too. So what are the disadvantages of bar chart? Sometimes the bar graph fails to reveal the patterns, cause, effects, etc. That obviously a disadvantages because it has to reveal whatever the bar graph, because it shouldn't fail in what recognition of patterns or in effects like that. Okay, that's why that is main disadvantage, and it can be easily manipulated to yield fake information. So it should never be manipulated, but it can be easily manipulated. That is one of the disadvantage. Likewise, we have vertical bar graphs also. So when the group data are represented vertically in a graph or chart with the help of bars, where the bars denote the measure of data, such graphs are called vertical bar graphs. Okay, the data is represented along the y-axis of the graph and the height of the bars shows the values. That is called vertical bar graphs. You will have horizontal bar graphs too. See, when the group data are represented horizontally in a chart with the help of bars, then such graphs are called horizontal bar graphs. Here, the bars show the measure of data. The data is depicted here along the axis of the graph, and the length of the bars denotes the values. Like that, even we have grouped bar graph. The grouped bar graph is also called the clustered bar graph, which is used to represent the discrete value for more than one object that shares the same category. So in this type of bar chart, the total number of instances are combined into a single bar. In other words, a grouped bar graph is a type of bar graph in which different sets of data items are compared. Here, a single color is used to represent the specific series across a set. Next one is stacked bar graph. The stacked bar graph is also called the composite bar chart, which divides the aggregate into different parts. In this type of bar graph, each part can be represented using different colors. It helps to easily identify the different categories. The stacked bar chart requires specific labeling to show the different parts of the bar. So in a stacked bar graph, each bar represents the whole and each segment represents the different parts of the whole. So this completes the bar graph